In the emerald hush of the Ukiri Rainforest, the sun filtered through layers of leaves like gold dust caught in green glass. Vines hung in lazy loops, orchards of birds trilled gossip from unseen perches, and the air smelled of damp earth and sweet pawpaw. Every afternoon, 10-year-old Kobi followed his father to the yam terraces just beyond the village path. Kobi's task was simple: keep the small basket steady while his father set cuttings into the soil. Yet the rustle of the deeper forest forever tugged at his thoughts. "Eyes on the work, my son," father would remind him, smiling but firm. "Curiosity is a fine goat, but tie its rope short." Kobi nodded, though the proverb only wound his curiosity tighter. What, he wondered, lay past the neat terraces, beyond the tangled undergrowth where sunlight turned to cool jade? One humid afternoon, as father chatted with a neighboring farmer, Kobi's gaze drifted to a faint trail of silver butterflies. They bobbed in a single file toward the darker trees, as if guiding invisible travelers. When the adults bent over a stubborn yam mound, Kobi slipped away, barefoot on leaf litter, following the butterflies' flickering path. The forest closed around him with a deep, living hush. Shafts of light glimmered on mossy trunks. A bright green gecko scooted across his toes, startling a laugh from him. Ahead, the butterflies vanished through a slim curtain of lianas. Kobi pushed past and froze. He found himself in a circular clearing, washed in pale, silvery light. Though the sun was still high, at its center lay a smooth, low stone, the color of moon cream, ringed by white flowers that glowed as if carved from starlight. The air hummed, not loud, but thrumming like distant drums felt in the bones. Kobi stepped closer. The hum resolved into voices, soft, overlapping, as though many gentle throats whispered at once. "Welcome, curious heart," they seemed to say. The stone's surface shimmered. Images bloomed upon it. The yam terraces, the village huts, his mother stirring soup, each vision bright as daylight, though it all unfolded on a slab no larger than a cooking pot lid. Kobi's eyes widened. "Are you magic?" he whispered. The stone glowed warmer. "Only as much as wonder makes us," the voices replied. Then a shape formed on the stone's surface, the image of Kobi himself, tiptoeing away from father's field. Beneath it glimmered a path of future scenes. Kobi, moving deeper into the forest night. Eyes wide, a snake coiled in shadow, father calling his name in vain. Kobi swallowed. The picture made his heartbeat quicken, yet he could not look away. Just then, a crimson-breasted sunbird alighted on a nearby branch. "Pretty sight, is it not?" the bird chirped in clear syllables. Kobi jumped, then grinned. "You can talk!" "Of course," the sunbird preened. "We simply save our words for listeners worth the trouble. You, young one, have stumbled upon the Moonlit Glade." Kobi glanced around. "Is that what this place is called?" "So named by those who found it, and left still able to speak of it," said another voice, this time a tortoise, half hidden under broad leaves, eyes gleaming like polished chestnuts. "Many wander in, few leave unchanged." Kobi knelt beside the tortoise. "What does the stone show?" "Possible paths," rasped the tortoise. "But the stone will never say which path becomes truth. That seed lives in your next step." Kobi looked back at the glowing visions, at the coil of snake, the echo of father's worried face. A drop of fear slid into his excitement. "If I keep exploring," he murmured, "will those scary things happen?" The sunbird fluttered closer. Curiosity opens doors, but not all rooms hold welcome. Think of your father's proverb. Kobi traced a fingertip along one glowing flower. Father says a goat's rope should be short, but if the rope is too short, the goat eats only dust. The tortoise chuckled, low and gravelly. A proverb for a proverb. Yet wisdom is knowing when to loosen the rope and when to tighten it again. A cool breeze coaxed the leaves into murmurs. Kobi stood, thoughts tumbling like pebbles in a gourd. The butterflies that had lured him here now fluttered at the clearing's rim, lingering as though waiting for his choice. He took a breath. "Stone," he said softly. "May I look once more?" The stone's surface brightened, blooming into a new image. Kobi leading father to the clearing at twilight. Father's eyes shone, but he set a respectful distance from the flowers. Together they watched the stone's glow fade with the setting sun, and both left with hearts somehow larger. No snake curled in this vision, no desperate calls echoed. Instead, father ruffled Kobi's hair while the sunbird sang a lilting farewell. Kobi's shoulders loosened. He felt warmth like morning sun spill through him. Perhaps, he thought, curiosity shared is safer than curiosity alone. He bowed to the tortoise and the bird. "Thank you for your counsel. I should fetch my father now." The sunbird trilled approval, and the tortoise dipped its head. "Go, young seeker," the old reptile murmured. "Remember, the river of wonder is sweetest at the lip, but respect the current lest it sweep you past return." Kobi backed away, memorizing every blossom and branch. The silver butterflies took wing before him, guiding him out as surely as they had guided him in. Soon, he burst from the thicket into the yam terraces, heart hammering. Father straightened, eyes narrowing in relief and sternness all at once. "Kobi, where have you been?" Kobi caught his breath. "Papa, I found something beautiful. I want to show you, but we must tread carefully." Father brushed soil from his hands. "Show me then." They walked together, Kobi's smaller hand folded in father's calloused one. As they neared the trees, Kobi slowed. "We must be quiet, and we cannot pick the flowers or stay past sunset." Father raised an eyebrow, amused. "You give the rules?" "I learned them," Kobi said simply. When the forest canopy opened upon the moonlit glade, father drew in a long breath. The stone glowed pearly in the late light. White petals shimmered. A hush of awe settled over him, as if he stood at the edge of a great story. Father knelt, palms on his knees. "It is said," he whispered, "that wonders hide from the noisy heart and reveal themselves to the heart that listens." The stone brightened, casting silvery ripples across their faces. Father watched images flicker. Mother stirring soup, Kobi laughing among butterflies, the two of them kneeling side by side now. A soft smile spread over father's features. As twilight deepened, the stone's glow dulled to gentle gray, the flowers folding like small hands at prayer. The sunbird twittered a sleepy farewell, and the tortoise tucked its head. Father placed a hand on Kobi's shoulder. "Come, my son, night creeps in." They retraced their steps. Before the fields, father paused. "Your rope reached far today," he said. "Yet you turned back of your own will. That is the measure of wisdom growing." Kobi kicked at a pebble, shy under praise. "I almost stayed longer," he admitted. "But the stone showed me how fear may come when I wander alone. I thought, maybe the forest is meant to be shared. Father considered. Curiosity fed the first fire and carved the first drum. But curiosity running wild can burn a hut or split a drumhead. He smiled. You have learned what many elders forget. The eager hand fills the pot, but the patient hand carries it home unspilled. That night, when stars pricked the sky like scattered millet, Kobi's family gathered around for supper. He told Mother how moonflowers glowed like lanterns and how a bright bird spoke plain words. Mother listened, wonder painting her eyes. Later, curled beneath his raffia mat, Kobi replayed the stone's last vision. Father ruffling his hair, both of them leaving together. He realized it had already come true. In the cool hush of early dawn, the Ukiri Rainforest rustled with secrets yet unseen. But that day forward, whenever Kobi felt the tug of the unknown, he remembered the glade and the stone's quiet wisdom. A mind that wanders far must also know the way home. The end.